There was silence all around, and a tense calm dominated the atmosphere. A flash in the air announced the unstoppable phenomenon, and it comes to life, the perfect storm. The conquering lion shall break every chain. Ethiopia Royal Nation Wealth Kingdom. Ethiopia Poor People National and International Freedom League Government. Melchizedek Righteous Kingdom. Black Supremacy Government for the Poor and Have-Nots. United Black Wealth Sovereign Nation. Lord of Hosts, the I Am. Repatriation internationally. The Fifth Kingdom of Jesus stand for equality and justice for all people. Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress Church of Salvation. The Sabbath to be kept holy. Freedom, Redemption, International Repatriation. The Poor People Government internationally through human rights. Black Congress, King of Salem. The people above all kingdoms stand governmental, statical, parliamental, churchical, and sabbatical. Formerly at 54B Spanish Town Road, now headquartered at 10 miles Bull Bay, PO, St. Andrew, Jamaica. Mission of the King, victory of good over evil. Blessed love, my Lord and Empress, Prince and Princess. Greetings in the name of the Most High God, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, elect of God and light of this world, His own divine majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie the Fair. Haile Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Give thanks for the mighty King, give thanks for the mighty prophets, and give thanks for the mighty priest. 3 in 1 and 1 in 3. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari. Today is the 23rd of October of 2013. Tomorrow, the 24th, is the United Nations Day. UN Day marks the anniversary of the entry into force in 1945 of the UN Charter, with the ratification of the founding document by the majority of its signatories, including the 5 permanent members of the Security Council. The United Nations officially came into being. The 24th of October has been celebrated as United Nations Day since 1948, and in 1971, the United Nations General Assembly recommended that the day be observed by member states as a public holiday. Manuelai, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Blessed love, my Lord and Empress, wisdom and power to bring down the walls of Babylon. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari. Bobo Kwame, my Lord, welcome to this radio show. Give thanks for your time and for this link.
King Emmanuel the Seven, Adonai, God, Jah, Rastafari. Glory be to our Father, to the Son, to the Holy One of creation. As Jah was in the beginning, is now, never shall be, Jah will without sin. So hail our God. King Emmanuel the Seven, Adonai, God, Jah, Rastafari. Love my Lord and Empress, Prince and Princesses, internationally 4 wings of creation. I greet the eyes all in King Emmanuel the Seven's mighty name. King Emmanuel the Seven, Adonai, God, Jah, Rastafari. Yes, my Lord, give thanks for the call. Give thanks for the opportunity to be able to voice a few words and to publish our works. My name is I Am the Right Honorable Prophet Kwame, the Lord's servant. I have been a member of the EABIC, Church of Salvation, from 2000 up till now, 2013. Ghana is where I was crowned. That is in July 7th of 2000. And Ghana has been my home off and on since '96, where I went to the University of Legon. That was in my teens and in my 20s. I am presently 37 years old and just doing job work, my lord. Trying to keep the same work from that time, keep the same work to this time, and keep the same work on to the furthest of time. They say some people change. I don't really believe in change. I just believe that we just grow and get more into what we're doing and grow stronger into what we're doing. So this work now that I is doing, I really give thanks for it. Sometimes you can feel bitter because maybe you don't see so much manifesting the way maybe you feel it should manifest. But the thing is that it's like when you have a tree and you plant the seed now and you water that seed, you only see a seedling but only from some small time, even the immediate year of that seed you planted. You're not going to really see so much, but you're going to feel the power the same way because you're going to know, yeah, I can water in the seed, and by all means that tree is going to grow. So just been watering the tree that Jah has instilled to continue this work for 13 years now, and it's quite a joy. We have had some tough times in Ghana, where our headquarters is at New Tafu, Chim, Eastern region. We have hit some really tough times, and really I don't want to reason about that. In the past, I have reasoned in depth about what's happening in Ghana in terms of our past. But in this radio program, I would more like to centralize more on our future, our tomorrow, our next week, or as some say, next strong, our next month, our next year, our next decade. Really, I love to reason about the AVIC when we reach our 100th centenary, when we reach that opportunity in life in terms of progression as a Congress. That's really what I would love to reason about in terms of this radio program right now. What we are going to do for our future, and even our future, even for our little ones that are coming up. What are we going to do for them? What are we going to provide for them? So this is I&I's focus right now.
Right.
Along with not just the youth, but it's even the elders too. What are we going to even do for them too? Because we have to think too that, as I mentioned my age earlier, it's not so much time from now I can reach 50. And same way I'm sure as the I too, we are not getting we are not getting any younger. The days are increasing.
Yeah.
So we have to really think about that thing, because it's a salvation work we are doing, and salvation starts with yourself. You have to build yourself, constantly. So the more we build ourselves, the more this Congress is going to build too, because we are, the man says, the church is one foundation, so everywhere we go, we is the church. When I go there, I'm the church. When I go over there too, I'm the church. I didn't stop being the church. You see it? Because it's a one foundation, So we really have to think about our future and the grander scope of things. And one thing I can say in terms of an advice to all Congress members, and I say this with the most humility, let us not transgress against thy neighbor. We as Congress members, we have to stop stepping on each other's toe. And even when we step on our brother's toe, we have to remember to say, yo, my brother, sorry, that was a real mistake. Now, when we do that right there, that initial apology, it can make us go forward into the future. But when we now don't even realize the matter happened and we act like it didn't happen, and we're going into the future, we go into the future with like a bitterness, and even, to transgress against your neighbor, in all reality, it is a sin. And a sin is a reproach, so we have to really stay away from that reproaching, and that sinfulness. We have to really love thy neighbor, love thy brother. But to love now, it takes a real work. So this is I-Man's meditation, even just with the angels that are around myself, and internationally, for ones out there that I know personally in the flesh, is to keep that brotherly love and I am my brother's keeper going, because that's what's going to get us into the future. Is that those bonds that we have amongst each other, That's what's going to, and the reason I say this, my lord and empress, prince and princess, is that how I come to this reasoning here is when I look at our elders, some of our elders now bicker amongst themselves because something they did from the 70s or 80s, where a man stepped on a man's toe in the 70s, and it festered over time, up till now, where it turns even to like a war, what I would say really a cancer. So we have to now look at these lessons. One, we learn from the others what to do. We can even learn from the others what not to do. So we have to make sure, as we are brothers, sister and sister out there, we must really love each other. Because this is what's going to get us, from the next week to the next month, the next year, 5 years, even a decade from now, even to where we are all praying to reach that 100 years of the ABIC. Rastafari.
Yes,
oh, my Lord. Yes, my Lord.
100 years, my Lord. Give thanks for the vision, because the children of today are the elder of tomorrow, right?
Most natural, yeah.
My Lord. So, in this future, what is the vision? Because we need an industrial foundation too.
Well, it's really just the continued vision from the Right Honorable Marcus the Messiah Garvey, the same John the Baptist, speaking from myself as a black man, speaking in terms of the black world, we have to do black business. How I see this world right now, it's an economic revolution, where these Western governments, or what we could call the scribes and Pharisees, along with Pilate and them, they are still conspiring against Christ's people. And I would have to say economically, because economically we're all feeling that down pressure, that every month it's hard to get those bills in, So we now have to look at that now, how to counter it. And how to counter it, it wouldn't be getting frustrated and getting vexed, like, dang, I can't do this. No, it's rather looking at ourselves, looking at our talents, looking at our resources, and manifesting them. It's not so hard to see. You just look at what's inside you naturally, and you bring it out. Myself, I've been doing business. I mean, I even I knew somebody. I cut firewood from 8 years old. I had a job from 8 years old, and since, so it's like always wanted to provide for myself. And then when you read about Marcus the Messiah Garvey, that man there, he really showed us about business. The Black Star Liner is a worldwide business. It's unfortunate, what the CIA did and the FBI did, how they infiltrated the man, from getting the Black Star Shipping Line Company, to its full capacity. But it can happen through a same way, where we just build up our businesses, whatever it is. I'm currently doing a lot of fashion business, African business, bringing fabrics to the world. And I'm about to venture into actually designing garments. I put out garments even presently, but they're not my own designs. But same way, just trying to build up on the black economy. So people that is out there, they should try to buy black. Marcus Garvey say buy black. We walk black, do everything black. So that's the business I'm in. But any skill, like especially for the young people that are in college, get those economic degrees, even into the law field, get those law degrees. These are skills and talents that are necessary. Get those business degrees same way. Learn as much as you can. Anytime, more time I see somebody with a skill. And it's not every moment I get, but if I can, I'll even ask a question. It don't matter if they're bald head, Jerry curl head. It don't matter if I see they have a skill and I'm very interested. A lot of times I can learn through man and man too. So same way, don't feel no way in asking questions. The man say if you don't you don't ask, you'll never know. You know, so that's something how I learn a lot about business, is asking questions of people, because the only way you can learn about something really and truly is if you're going on a road, you want to walk that road. You need to have somebody that walked that road before you, so you know what is on the road and you know what to meet is on the road. You know,
Sure.
So these are something that I would express to young Bobo Shanties out there. You know, don't feel no way. Like you look at the Emperor, how he communicated with every kind of man. You know, even King Emmanuel, so many different men come up and interview Dada. It said 60 minutes come up to Bull Bay and interview Dada. This is one of the biggest news publications in the world. You know, worldwide platform that the man speaketh from. You know, same way Marcus Garvey go and speak to every kind of man. Even Marcus Garvey go speak to the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan.
Sure.
So we shouldn't feel no way in terms of trying to penetrate this business world. You know, but on the grander scope of things, it's for our benefit. You know, invest within your own community. You know, invest within ourselves as a people is a benefit in the long term, because when you study other people now, you study the Europeans, they invest in their own people. You know, so same way we as Bobo Shanti, we have to invest in our own people. You know, as much as possible. You know, and yeah, that's. I do give thanks, my Lord, because you called I, my Lord, from such a far distance, and you said to come be on the radio program. I'm like, my Lord, let's make it happen. So I really glorify the opportunity. It is rather spontaneous, you know, but there's no time like the present time, you know. So give thanks for the time, my Lord, for real.
My Lord. Yes, Marcos asked, where is the, the big man, the black man, the businessman, the black businessman, the man of big affairs? That's the question. Where is the man of big affairs? And is here in Bobo Shanti. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari.
All right.
upright. By the end of that man is peace to black Christ, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari, Mighty, Holy Emmanuel, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Our good shepherd ever guide of us, sheep of our flock of most high, and lead us straight home. South Africa, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Do you see the evil captive kneeling all morning, noon, and night to pray? In his chambers he remembered Zion, now in exile far away. And your hearts are open towards Jerusalem. Now us captive here a little while we stay. For the coming of Rastafari in his glory. Israelite, are you watching day by day? Do not fear the try fire furnace, nor shrink the lion sent to share. For the God of Daniel will deliver. He will send his angels there. Holy Emmanuel, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari.
We pray thee, Lord, arise and come in thy great might. Five hour long in eyes with long with sword thy sight. Men scorn thy sacred name and move to our thy fall. By many deeds of shame learn that love grows cold. Over Eden lies a fault in darkness through the gate. Rise, O morning star, arise and never set. Holy Emmanuel, send yourself from thy sanctuary, O Lord, and strengthen us out of Zion. Strengthen the food, the man, the cake, the man, and the base man. As we chant, Nyahbinghi again towards of Babylon. Our freedom and our redemption and our repatriation. Holy Emmanuel, Selassie, Rastafari.
Man God,
Jah Rastafari, Selah. King Selassie, Jah Rastafari.
Standing on the promises of Christ, my King, through the eternal ages that is praise and free. Glory and highest I will shout and sing. Standing on the promises of my most high, Selassie,
Jah, Rastafari. Weary wanderers stop and listen. Happy news I bring today. Negroes had prepared a banquet. Come and welcome thou shalt be. Make no longer vain excuses. Negroes called and casting out. Come for everything is ready. Where is all my witness? Now said mighty God. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Let us follow the path of our master of God. The balm of the come slow and strength to renew. Let us do it our might, what our hand finds to do. Tiling on, let us hope, let us hope. Let us watch and pray until the master comes. Master Emmanuel, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Down in the valley, dry bones, dry bones. Down in the valley, dry bones, dry bones. Down in the valley, dry bones, dry bones. Down in the valley, tell all the Israelites them to come. Tell all the Israelites them to come. Tell all the Israelites them to come. I say we down in the valley of dry bones, dry bones. Down in the valley.
Lord. I saw nice pictures in your Facebook, some models, some photo session.
True. Right now I'm building a website, so that website is going to be more geared to my import-export business, and I'm trying to make it, more approachable. I am a Bobo Shanti, and there's when you see me face to face, there is no mistaking about it. But I will admit this. A lot of times I meet people in the business world, and they get a little intimidated, with my presence. And the thing is, that's not what I'm trying to do. I love people. I love all people. Love to joke with people and make free with people. But I do have to deal with that reality in the business world. So what I'm doing is I'm doing photo shoots, and I'm showing the world of black people, concerning black women, from very slim type sisters to very big type, kind of thick sisters. And the reason of that too is that the Western world tells women that you have to look bone skinny, and that's come like as if you're looking like you're on drugs and you're not healthy. Well, concerning my race of black people, not all the time the woman is going to be bone skinny, but still she's healthy, she's fine, everything is good with her. So it's kind of a concept in terms of the photo shoots, that I'm not just taking just one type of woman. I'm trying to represent the whole of the black woman. Same way, more time I'm going to be doing photo shoots with more brothers, more, and show every type of black man, because just like the Trinity, you have a short man, you have a tall man, you have a round man, So in the fashion world too, I hope you guys don't mind me making a comparison. But in the fashion world too, there's every type of people, and it shouldn't just be one type of people that you publicize your works about. Because if you look in today's magazines, you're mostly going to see a slim, blue-eyed white woman, and that is not the case in the world of people, and so that is what I'm trying to depict in my photos. And the garments is mostly just Ghanaian fabrics, from the tie and dye, the batik, and these different fabrics, the kente cloth. But what I will do in my own designs, I will bring a lot of very high quality silks. I would like to bring a lot of high quality cottons, and blend the two, because I come out of here, the Bay Area, California, and the little styles that we have, and I'll blend that with, our Ghanaian style. So you'll see a lot more from me. I'm just in the beginning stages. But yeah, really trying to take the business to a higher professional level. So that's why you see me doing these photo shoots, is really to step my game up, where I'm on a big platform like any other people in the fashion world. Like here in America, we have stores like Macy's, Nordstrom's, Saks Fifth Avenue. These are all owned by white people. Well, I'm a black man, and I call myself the Black Macy's. I'm trying to do pure black business, and if it can grow to those levels and even compete with those businesses, would be great, because it would be for the benefit. I would get that money, go to Ghana, build some hospitals, build better roads. That's what we can do when we get our economics right. We can invest in our nation. And that's really what I see all this business world about, is to build up myself. And if myself is economically strong, I can go and build from Cape to Cairo. I can go over to Botswana. I can go over to the Gambia and build, and not be like these reggae people that all they do is talk about Africa. But when I'm in Africa, they come, I don't see them build nothing, my lord. But now if I make $100,000, my lord, you think I'm not going to be building all over Ghana? My lord, you're gonna see infrastructure rise up, Bobo. It's gonna rise up. I'm not gonna just talk about this. You're gonna see this as a living reality, because I know my works that I'm doing right now, it can't be in vain. There is no way that can be possible. This will manifest, So this is what we need to do. We need to build ourselves economically, because we have a lot of people that have been talking about this and talking about that, but they're not doing it. I, for one, am sick and tired of the people talking and saying this and not doing nothing. Let's do it, my lord and empress. It's great. Let's benefit. Let Israel grow and grow unstoppable. And nobody can stop Israel. You see what I mean, my Lord? So the works that we are doing, you know, if it's collectively and it's with the vision of Marcus Garvey, is dealing with building up our nation, how can we go wrong, my Lord?
My Lord. No way to go wrong. Celestial, Jah,
Ah,
Rastafari.
Rastafari. I would like to tell everyone and proclaim this live on this radio program so ones know where you see my economic drive come from. When you watch on the YouTube, I've never been to Bombay. I was crowned only in Ghana. When you watch the YouTube of the priests and the prophets from Bombay, and they go out and they make the broom, and the broom industry, and they go out on road and they sell broom. This is the same way I sell my garments. This is the same way I sell my guidance. This is the same way I sell anything in my industry that I have in my product line. Is everything that I see the priests and the prophets go do with the broom industry, the vision that King Emmanuel had, same way there. That economic vision right now of self-sufficiency. This is what drives me. Sometimes I carry heavy bag full of dresses, full of different things, jewelry, and it's like I break my back, my spinal cord gets tired now. But same way I can do that and go out on the road and get my daily bread. I've not had to work for any bald head, any Western person, any body wrong person since the 90s, my Lord. Self-sufficiency is our key to our freedom, and our freedom is a must. So I really give thanks to King Emmanuel for setting that broom industry and all the angels that furthered that industry. With any prophet and priest out there that put their hands inside that broom industry there, I tell you right there, that's an economics, like a Harvard college course right there. Like, that's a graduating master's degree right there. I tell you the truth. Yeah. Yes, my God. So that's really where I get my economics motivation from, is that broom industry there, you know, for real.
My Lord, give thanks for the inspiration, you know. And my Lord, if someone wants to contact Jai, how can he contact? Can he call you? And if someone is interested in the works that you are doing?
For right now, I would just say link me at Facebook /Bobo Kwame. That's BOBO Kwame, KWAME. And when I'm in Ghana, I'm going to give forward my number in Ghana so that you guys could just call I direct in Ghana. So that would be, it is presently, I don't have the dates in front of me. I believe I should be in Ghana sometime in November, but no later than December. So when I'm there, you know, we can do this program again, or I could link you to the Facebook and forward my number. However, the only thing is there is a time difference, you know, so depending on where you are in the world, we will have to consider the time difference, you know, in terms of how to link it to that time.
Natural.
You know?
So,
Yeah.
come again with the Facebook address.
Yes, that's Facebook /Bobo Kwame. That's to spell my name. That's BOBO Kwame, KWAME. And you know, I love to reason with the world of people, especially concerning Bobo Shanti matters. It is my life, and I want to see our Christ government go further and further. You know, and it's already been set. Everything's been set already. So it's just for us to fulfill the works within ourselves, and who hear the call, let them hear the call, and let them come from far, let them come from near. King Emmanuel the Seven, Adonia,
Rastafari. And give thanks for the works, you know, words and works of salvation, my Lord. Give thanks for the time, for taking part in this broadcasting. And I pray that we can continue with the eye as much as the eye can, my Lord.
John, Marcus, Selassie, Rastafari. My Lord, I also pray that there is no end of days for this program you are doing. More strength, more endurance. May Jah cut and clear for the eye. Yes, we shall continue these works, my Lord. Give thanks once again, Honorable Priest, my Lord.
My Lord, Royal Prophet. And we continue with more Nyahbinghi music. Selassie, Jah,
Yeah,
Rastafari.
I say President, don't know if it's President. I say President, yes, me love him. Lord, I praise him for it. Joy and peace divine. Oh, yeah. When I was sad and lonely, yes, I didn't know what to do. Lord, I thank him for saving my soul, saving my soul. For I say, President, don't know if he praise him. I say, President, yes, we love him. Lord, I praise him for his joy and peace divine. Oh, yeah. When I was sad and lonely, yes, I didn't know what to do. Lord, I thank him for saving my soul, saving my soul. For I say, President, go for me praise him. I say, President, yes, me love him. Lord, I thank him for his joy and peace divine. Oh, yeah. When I was sad and lonely, yes, I didn't know what to do. Lord, I thank him for saving my soul, saving my soul. For I say, President, yes, me love you. I say, President, yes, me praise you. Lord, I thank him for it. Joy and peace divine. Oh, yeah. When I was sad and lonely, yes, I didn't know what to do. Lord, I thank him for saving my soul, saving my soul. For I say, President, don't know if he praises. I say, President, yes, me love him. Lord, I thank him for it. Joy and peace divine. Oh, yeah. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari. Lord, I thank him for saving my soul. Thank my Lord, my God, and my King, who break in pieces slave and Babylon, and set us free. I and I want go home. 7, 9, or 13 miles up, I want a sheep. Locking up in the harbor, we hail and chant. Freedom, redemption, we repatriation. No one man voice and power, the black Christ in flesh. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari. Up from the graveyard road, my teacher young fan to over his foot. Ajax of the to go before us and cut and clear rave and Babylon we jump sound. Sweet and solemn sound upon the disaster. Rock the emperor we jump soon. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari. When I reach Mount Zion, I want hear little David play. Play that sweet and solemn sound up on his heart. Play me some musician play. Jehovah, Jah, Rastafari.
You can have a little talk with niggas. You can tell him all about your trouble. Jaja will hear us when we call. He will answer by and by. You can tell him little fire is burning. You can see a little judgment coming. You can have a little talk with niggas and it's right, alright. You can have a little talk with
Heart of love, give time for the patient and listening. We have reached the end of the mighty program for today. We hope that you have enjoyed this moment as we did, and we are inviting you all for next Tuesday when comes The perfect storm. I close with 7 words of love. Rastafari is love. Let us all love. I am Honorable Priest Frederico of the Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, Church of Salvation.
Freedom, redemption, international repatriation.
No one knows.
Africa for the Africans. Those at home and us abroad.
Emmanuel speak.
Born and unborn.
First life in play.
Ethiopian Congress, moving on, Black International Congress, moving on, from lowland to island, over mountain, rocks and valleys. We are gonna live our banners high, and I, we are gonna wear them in the land. We are gonna sing and shout, we are gonna praise for right, for the Congress moving on. Black Ethiopian Congress moving on. Black International Congress moving on. From lowland to island, over mountain, rocks and valleys. We are gonna live our banners high, and I, we are gonna wear them in the land. We are gonna sing and shout, we are gonna praise for right, for the Congress moving on. Jehovah, Rastafari, let God arise and let all his enemies be scattered. Let them that hate him flee before him. As smoke is given away, so drive them away, set them all style. Holy Emmanuel, I King Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. Rastafari, a earthquake God, Rastafari, Sheila, Selassie, Jah,
Rastafari, Audawa, Selassie, which we are all his children. Ever turn the hand of us unto the Father of time in Christ and good every day. And the Father hath unto us, I don't want to see the rain of our Lord. Sit up on your rainbow, circle town. Selassie,